Okay, so let's start. Today it's SQL joining. Okay, let's start join. Okay, foreign keys done. Yes, today we are doing run to topic. You know, we began. Let me minimize this. Not minimize. Okay, join. What is a queries description? Today, I believe I should focus on two modules, 9 and 10. I think he given right. Okay. The learning order should be my side. Why you're giving suggestion? Okay, it's a different stuff. Module 9. ED. Okay. So module 9 has will do. Learning structure, introduction, why do we need real backend example, types of relationship, what is joining. Okay. Chapter 1 relationship. First, let's understand the problem. Imagine you are building a Amazon. Okay, we'll start after some minute. Great. কফি এ মাসে টাকা দিয়ে দিয়েছে এ মাসে টাকা দিয়ে দিয়েছে ছয় এইটাই এই 23 তারিখ থেকে না এইটা এই মাসে হয়ে গেল এটা নতুন মাসের কাউন্টিং
এর থেকে একটু বড় জায়গা দরকার হবে। বলে? Gira, 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 signino, giro. Ya. Io me da una come. Grazie, sì. Io personalità.
हाँ আমার জন্য পরের মাসে তো দিয়ে দেবো। ও দেবো, দিচ্ছি। ঠিক আছে, দিয়ে দিই, বললি যখন। আমি ভেবেছিলাম 25 দিলে 10,000 বাড়তে দেবো। 25, 10,000, তোর 5, জিজুর 5, আমার 5 জামা প্যান্ট কিনবো। বাড়তে দিয়েছি, দিয়ে দিয়েছি, দিয়ে দিয়েছি। আমার ফোনে চার্জ নেই, চার্জ নেই। কি হলো? মানি ইন প্রোগ্রেস। First, let's understand the problem. Imagine you're building Amazon. You have a user ID 1923. Okay. Now imagine a user buy a product. Should you store it like this? ID, name, and product. ID, name, product. Not really. Okay, look here. Okay. Yeah, it's making sense. ID, name, product. We cannot store this way. So there is a possibility of duplicate entry, and we can see here. So look carefully. The same data is repeated again and again. This is called data redundancy. Kind of that is the reason we create some function for now, for not doing any code redundancy. Another problem, suppose you can change his name, you must update everywhere. Hmm. If you forget one row, now your database contains Ritam. Okay, which one is correct? Nobody knows. One user places a thousand order with a relationship. User information repeated thousand times. Waste of storage. Hmm. Science actually. Why? You can do one thing that the order should be with ID and the order ID. So what do database do? Instead of repeating data, they split it into different tables. Order ID, user ID. What is the amount of the data? 6,000. Makes sense. It's the order ID, so did the order user. So we need to store the data in the order ID column. Order don't store name. Why? There's a possibility of changing name. Maybe user in future you want to change the name. Okay. They have put it here. If we store like a ID name and the order ID. But now the thing is we're making one separate table on that, and instead of storing the name, we're storing user ID. And user ID should be unique. Sorry, the user ID. This ID should be unique, and this should be like a foreign key. So order don't store Ritam. Okay. Now SQL knows order.user ID. Actually, user ID. Yeah, it is. Actually, user.id is actually user ID. So definition a relationship, a connection between two tables using primary key and foreign key. Yeah, that is true. Actually, if you observe the user ID, actually the primary key. But and if it is a primary key, it's similar with the two table and it's joining. That time it's become foreign key. I think you are getting the point. And if you are not getting in yesterday live session, I have explained which one is foreign key, why I am saying this foreign. I have clear everything. You can go through that. So real question example, think about Instagram. One user, one upload, many post. So the should in the Instagram store username, email, phone inside every post. I don't think they actually store the user ID who post because ID is enough to identify who is the user is. I believe you are getting this one. store only user ID. Whenever Instagram needs the username, it gets it from user table. Real one example, suppose you are building e-commerce app. Table, this user is a table, product is a table, payment so many app. Now think, does the order table need? I don't think so it's needed. Only user ID is enough to identify who actually making the order. So user actually they make the order. We can directly do that. It's only needs user ID. Yeah, we can make foreign key of our primary key of the user. That is enough to make visual relationship. Yeah, this is the primary key and user ID is the foreign key. Along with that, the order ID also the primary key. So the relation is between that is our user ID, this ID and this ID. So primary key unique identifier and foreign key reference. You have to remember primary key parent, foreign key child. Real life example, think we got the point what actually it is. Okay, now I believe I should do some question. Yeah, two easy, two medium, three hard. Question. You have this table. I think before question, you should give some demo, like how we follow. And you know, my TV, what are the table we have created, right? Let it be, let it do. So I actually agree with you. We already have this table, user ID and orders. Okay, so user, let me check for it. MySQL practice. It should be having, am I right? Okay, order is there, user is there, product is there. First of all, let me use the use emoji. Okay, we're using this. Now, step one, look at the database. ID, username. Okay. Do you see Ritam name inside the order table? No, not at all. There is only ID and user ID, order ID, and total price. user ID and total price. And the order ID should be auto increment and it should be primary key. That's enough. That is why we are not passing in here the value, right? So MySQL checks does user. Okay, okay. Actually, what was that? Now imagine this insert into order. Okay, order user ID total price value. 50, 60. What is that? Does 500 exist? No. Reject the query. Okay, okay, makes sense. If it is exist, that time you are going to insert the data. Otherwise, no. This is why foreign key are important. Okay, there is one more point we are getting. That is, if we, okay, here is the example, right? Okay, if foreign key, this is the normal, I would say that was, I think, uh, let me see the user and order, right? It was the user, and it was the order. Array, let me orders. Now the thing is, we're making primary key with, let me check once, primary key with the user ID, right? We're making this primary key user ID. So whenever we are going to insert, how we insert, the syntax would be like, okay, insert into orders, right? Orders of values. First of all, the ID will be auto increment, so we don't need to give. If we give two, and the price we are going to pass, that is 8,000. Okay, so here we are adding the value along with the, this is actually the user ID, first of all. And if there is a no, okay, let's take some demo example. One, three, four, five. Okay, we have a user along with the ID, for forget about the value. Okay, for now. And for primary key, the primary key is the user ID, means this ID. Now we make it the primary key as a user ID. So this should be whatever we are passing here, this value. Here, whatever we are passing, let me color different and let me make it bold. It's okay. I think you are getting what I am pointing to. So if two here, the two is the, okay. So there is a two, right? So two should be in the user table. Otherwise, it's not going to insert directly. It will give the error. For now, do we have the two? Here you can see the all order ID. Yeah, we have the two. So that means okay, my SQL is saying okay, we validating the user. You can insert now. Now the thing is, if I do it 2000, if you observe here, there is only 5 ID. There, 2000 is none of them. So the SQL will directly say, hey, what you are doing? There is no ID exists in my user table. So we can't insert. That is how it's working. Now observe something. Yeah. One to many. One to many, I would say the user post. we will be having the one user, he can push multiple, right? And I'm giving the example like Instagram. That is from one to many. Now, many to one, it should be like many user can follow one user. Like for example, many person like the broadcaster name is the Rajambari. Okay, so hundred of people is following Rajambari. So many people are following only one person. That is Rajambari. So it's many to one. And one more thing, many to many is kind of many users. I would say, let me check. Many to many. For example, I'm not able to say, but it's quite interesting. Many to many. We need another table, often called a junction table, such as order item, which we will build later. Many to many relationship. To implement this, we need another table, often called a junction table. Okay, we'll see later. One to one relationship. Okay, first explain the one to many. I think I got it. Like one table can be connection with one to one. Okay, that is one to one. Explain the many to many. Array, many to not me. It should be many. First, think about the Amazon user and products. So now let's ask two simple question. Can one user buy many products? Yes. Can one product be bought by many users? Yes. Now combine both user. One user can buy many product. One product can buy many user. Many to many. Awesome example. That is how it's work. Means one user can follow multiple user, and that user, the multiple user can follow multiple users. That is how it's working. Wrong database design. That is wrong actually. Even it's really wrong for storing the name, because end of the day we are going to change our name. So we have to change it. Excuse me. Okay, wrong database design. Correct database. Okay, user, product, and order items. User will be having product, will be having product and product name, and end of the day the order item should be there. So in that order item, user ID and product ID together, instead of storing names we store only IDs. Yeah, so think like this: user ID go to user table, and product ID you will go to product table. Yeah, makes sense. So why do I need 1 million user 1 lakh product without bridge table? Because meshy of full repeated data. It's making sense. Because you can create one table, there you are maintaining which user is storing, buying which product. Create table it in SQL. Order item, yeah. Create table, order items. Int auto increment, order ID, quantity, product ID. First one I have to see. these things I can copy. Now the actual part is making foreign key. Yeah, for EGIN. I think I'm doing any spelling mistake. Foreign key. Foreign key of, let me check the syntax. Okay. You have to give the key name, okay, with one more thick reference. Spelling mistake. Yeah, reference what it should be. This is the ordered item, right? So I am going to store first of all user ID. The column name would be user ID and reference will be users.id. Like that is all. Order, okay, should be in here, right? What is wrong in it? Is there anything wrong? Not at all. Users is there, ID is there. What's wrong with you? Reference spelling? Even this. Okay, spelling mistake. And I want to make foreign key. Here would be, this is the order item, right? Product ID. And it should be reference of what. This is the user. I want products, TUCTS, products of column, product ID. To do something, spelling mistake or something else I have done. No, not at all. So what is wrong with again? What is wrong? Product ID. I think spelling I have did something wrong. Okay, not at all. I believe it should be PRODUCT ID. E column user ID doesn't exist in the table. This is the actual skill, to be honest. Here, the order ID, who is doing the order ID, our user, and product ID, the what product we are going to buy, that is the product. And we are making foreign key with the reference of user ID, foreign key of product, of reference of product ID. If you see here I have created some table. First of all, orders. That is just now, not for now. It's actually, if let me refresh all. Okay. So here you can see products. They will be having the column Okay, in that column you can observe the product ID, the same thing I have written here. And the table name, in the table name we are passing the value, not value, the column. Okay, the column we are passing, and that's me become the foreign key, this one. So whatever we are making not null, we just have to define at last that this is the foreign key, and we have to refer. Refer means we're creating the table, right? So we have the foreign key means we have a allowance that the ID should be ID can be one table to other table, can be transfer or could be same. So we have to say which ID should be same. So here the user is a table, though his ID should be same in order ID. That is how it's working. I think we're getting the point, right? So actually, I don't want to delete this because I need it. Because I'm going to insert the data order items. I items. Here should be order items. Should be what? Okay. Order first of all the ID auto increment. No needed to give order ID. I think in my normally I will be having the syntax related values one and then will be product ID. Product ID I believe there should be two something quantity that is also int. Okay. Here you can see column count doesn't match value count and row one. So I think there's a no value. Do I need to define here that order ID? Do I really need to do? Just now I have seen, right? I actually saw it. I let me check. Is it the right process or wrong process? Product ID and quantity. I think this is the right process. Yeah. And select orders. Huh? Just now we inserted, right? Three, two, one. What happened with you? Oh, what are items? The oh, player order. Yeah. Three. Yeah. Order ID. This is the order increment. Forget about that. The order ID. The user number three is the same, and the second is the product ID. Our product quantity we have got that is 10. I think we are getting right. Why don't we connect user to directly? The answer because user can buy same product multiple time in different orders. Order item table records with product while including that specific order. I would say why we are going to add, why I need to add in there because a user can buy the same product multiple in different orders. The order table record each purchase and the order item table record which product or including specific order. Design if first of all, why you are making complex not that is a wrong way. Like for example, the leg is for walking, running, whatever you want. Hand is for eating and whatever we do, some daily work and daily activities. What the thing is, this question was saying like a, you have to walk with your hand, you have to eat with your legs. That makes sense. No. So table should be their specific words. Order itself is saying there should be the order details. User table itself is saying there should be having the user details. Products, product details. Nothing else. We have these two tables. How many users are there? Are you really asking to me? How many users are there? Here only one and two. How many orders are there? Order actually, I would say five. Which user plays the most order? That is, we can count it actually. One first user. And what type of relationship exhibits between users and orders? One to many? Let's see. Very good, very good. How many order are there? I said five. Ah, there are three users. How many users? How many are there? Question one given. How many are these? One, two, three. Two was there. Okay, okay. I think I did something wrong. Question two. Product ID, order item. Order item, order. Which products appear the most? Let me check the ID. Product ID. Which product? One first product. Let me see. Not appears. We actually make the orders. Can one product belong to many orders? Yes. Why not? A person can buy in multiple products, right? So if a person can buy, so same product can be bought by multiple people. Who, what relation exists between product and order item? It's like a we are making order of the product. So product will be uh, I want this answer, but it's like a, if I guess, that is we have a order, right? We're making the order, one order for the one specific user. We send the. I believe it's kind of many to many because such things like that. Multiple or with multiple order having same product, right? And multiple product having many orders. I'm a little bit confused, but let's see. Okay, many to many. This is many to many. This is one place where you need to be careful. A very common interview trick. Look only these two tables, product and order item. One product can appear many rows of order item, but each row in order item refers only one product. One to many then. Let me see again. The order, we can see multiple product is there, but order is one, here, five orders. I'm not getting actually. This is the one place where you need to be careful. Look only this products, order items. One product can appear many rows of order items. Yeah, that is true. There I have seen many same product ID in multiple rows. But example, laptop having row 1, row 4, row 5. Yeah. So each row in order item refers to only one product. But there is a possibility the user can order multiple products. Okay, let it be. Let it be. Hmm. Okay. What are we doing? User and movies. What is user and movies? So imagine you are building a Netflix table user movies watch history. Watch history means? What kind of watch history? Many kind of things are new. Why it's new for me? What watch history? I really don't know. I just want to say, please make the table for me. Please make the area. Make the table for me. Array, I'm still in a relationship. I have to go to join. Okay. User having movie ID, movie name. Yeah? General. Okay. Watch history. Okay. Who watched? Okay. So visual user ID is connecting with the watch history and movie ID is connected with that's making sense. And there's a user ID one same user can watch same movie multiple times. I know one to many. Um, Question one: what relation extinguishing user and movies? Many to many because one user can see multiple movies and one movie can be seen by multiple user. What do you? Why do you need the watch history? We should maintain who watch and what movie watch with what time. And one more, what problem would happen if we store movie name directly inside the user table? Hmm. Uh, it's uh, it's a useless thing because in user table should have user data, not movie data. Still, if you want to add, then how can you track them? What relation extend 100% correct question to your answer? Excellent. Okay, let me improve. The watch history table store relation between user and movie. It records which user watch movie when they watch it and can be also how can you track them? It's useless because the user table should have only user data, not movie data. I was like, that much important point. Now suppose Ritam watch another movie. What happened? Before have exception of whether after Avenger should be you have to update whole field. Ah, that is the problem. Now imagine Netflix has 10 million users and 15 watch record. So instead you just if we're having the new thing, we can directly add that. SQL has to search inside text. Very slow, very difficult, watch history. Now SQL can easily count every watch movie one or one. Okay, I think I should go. Can you only okay, let's go for the joining part, right? And what about MySQL and VS Code? Open. Oh, so this is my project. I don't want to show anyone. So yes, we- it was, I think, let me check it first of all. Yeah, developer playground. It was in a school. We can open it directly, no problem. And now we have to wait for some time because I don't know why VS Code is taking too much time from few days. Still, it's doing okay. Let's give some time. I think Redmi file is ready. Yeah, I know that. But you are not ready. Why? What is wrong with you? Ready, but you are not ready. Okay, okay, it came. So, wait, yeah, in this join, what is after? And I think relationship is done right. Why join is a real problem syntax inner join? Huh? I will follow learning pattern. Why join is needed? Real problem syntax inner join. Practice left join, right join, full join. Multiple join, interview question, lead code question. Wow. Let's see. Why do we need join? We have a three tables: user, orders, and two tables. Imagine your boss are show me the user and their order amount. What did you say? Show me user, order amount. Okay, you immediately think, yeah, username along with their amount. Look easy, but wait, problem at. If you run select star from user, you will get all the. What is the order amount? Okay, makes sense. If you run, okay, now I'm getting the point. So it's actually like if you have two condition, you have to check two of the table and you are fetching data and you are showing in a one table. That time you need join. I think that is the point of using join. So what do we need? We combine the table. Yeah, we are combining it, and after combining, we are making one result. Process is called join. Let me note it down. Now our learning starts. The joining is the thing. The SQL, the main parts begins. So I think a join combine row from two or more table using table column. Join actually, I don't know my pen why my pen is not working, but join combine rows from two or more table. Using related column. If you observe, they have mentioned using related column, well, primary key and foreign key. Using a related column. Every keyword you have to see properly. What is the definition is saying? Actually, most of the time, if we read carefully, we automatically understand what actually the thing is going to do and what is the actual definition. But the thing is, we oftenly for doing fast everything. So that time we miss some keyword. For now, if I miss this one, like a related column, they will using related column and usually primary key and foreign key. That means what is saying? We can combine two table, but it should be related like with a foreign key, primary key. That is an important point, and most of the learners for making everything fast, they don't even see properly. So they are like, okay, we got it right. Okay, through table we combine it and we get the result. How it's become combining? That is the point. With the help of foreign key, we are getting combined, right? That is how we are getting at the end of the day because those are interlinked with foreign key. Visual understanding. Yeah, if user id equal to order dot user id, that time three, yeah, then SQL, yeah, yeah. So real backend example, my order, the UI wants to display customer amount status, but the database store them separately. Yeah, user is there, order is there, that is all about it. So from user, we want username, and from orders, we want total price and status. Easy, yeah. Hmm. Okay. Array, if some demo, then we should do some question next. GPD also forgetting what are the things we are doing. Your boss is show me username and order. So where we username order. Array, you are not showing any query. Array, what about code query? You are just asking like hmm, theory base. I think I have orders. Select star from order items. Yeah. So I think I need to do this. So forget about it. Drop table. Not possible. Okay. Drop table users. I think delete. If it is not, then this will be not at all. Forget. E-commerce. E drop database. Okay. Okay, here we'll create two tables, user and orders, and we are inserting data, whatever, who cares about it. Now, first join query, select inner joiners, select star from user, we are selecting star from user all. There, first join query inner journey you are using. That is okay. Completely okay. Why you are joining? It should be right. You just introduce inner journey to me. अरे अरे only join to me. Paying attention that actually I want you are right. I skipped this step. It should have been relationship or join. Now we join immediately. My join. So what is join? Actually, there is no standalone join type. When people say select star from user, join orders on user ID and user T. My SQL treat join as a join order. That means join equal to integer by default in my SQL. So these two queries are exactly the same. This okay on user ID and order ID. They produce the same output. So that means okay. Let me read carefully. That is how I think we should learn it. What is join? Join actually think it is a combined matching row user with the order we are joining it, and there based on user ID along with the order user ID. Whenever it's matched, just show the data. Now I'll tell you the join you have been using actually called inner join. Then we'll learn what row or match, ally disappear. Then we'll say what if join actually inner join. So I can do this that means right. Just 1 minute. Tables. Yeah, where is user? Do I really have user? What about this? I okay. Now I have to do inner join. First of all, select star from users. Now we have a user. We select the user. Now I'm doing join with the order based on we're having user ID. Not wrong. Hmm. User ID is equals to and 1 minute. What about order ID? Yeah, order dot user ID. Okay, you are getting this data, and here I just want to show username, comma, total price. Yeah, these are the user who buy something with total price. And I can say one thing. Some do it some and submit. Okay. And one more thing, so I can do group by distinct, di- distinct. It shouldn't be right way because mm, let it be. So username we are getting and with the total price. So one more thing we're getting right. Join on. Can I do group by? Let it be approved. It was wrong because this should be somewhere. Do I have to do this? Okay, for now, just leave it. What happened? SQL exact step internally. Check the order, found order ID, combine them. User ID, found order one or two. Demo. We don't need every column user name. We can just now we have done right. So user ID on where? Okay, we can do that where the order to total price should be. Mm-hmm. Where orders dot total price. I want those user I want this kind of user who spend his money price greater than 10,000. I want only 5,000. Only six, okay. But whatever do. Why not? I'm not able to do. Why? What is the reason? Let me ask. What is wrong in it? Array, not at all. Okay, group by user dot users. The fix is this is. Are you really sure? Yeah, total strain. What is wrong with that? Fix. The error is query is that you are selecting total price without using an aggregate. Hmm. Yeah, that is actually true. I'm making it as a proof, but the thing is, after making proof, I'm not making that is sum. I need to do right. And one more thing, I just having use not orders. to total price should be 1000. Is that 60,000? Okay, so and one more thing, this should be array. Yeah, only thing if I want 1000, that time will get Rahul. But the thing is, if even if I make the Rahul will get out, and if I do, the Rahul will come. So this how it works. What we are doing, we are selecting username and total price. Total price from where, which table we are getting? The table name is called as a orders. The table here you can see the orders. And in that orders, we have a column name as a total price. The total price will store the integer number or whatever the person uh, pay for their product, right? So select username. First of all, see here properly. So from user, first of all, we fetching the data from user. Still, my word is not completed, but the thing is there you can see join. Join with orders. Order is separate table. The user is separate table. So we make one connection for making join. Based on what? We have to define, right? Based on the user ID means this user ID, this ID, and order dot user ID means this orders of user ID, this one. If both are matched that time, you can fetch the data. But still, I added more condition. Group by username. Group by we are making a group if there is a similar kind of name. Here you can see Ritam is a similar kind of name. For example, select star from what fetch the orders. The user ID is one and one, okay. But the user ID actually the name call as a Ritam. Okay. So this user dot username is making as a group of the first user ID because the same user ID is there and the name should be the same. There I am giving the condition. Here I am not adding the where because where doesn't care whatever you added in group by or something else. It doesn't care. So if you want to like after step by step, if you want to go with that, that time having is a good keyword for going with that. Having in that having we are making the sum of what order dot total price, and that should be greater than 1200. That is how it's working. Okay. I think inner join, whatever left, now easy. So username, order ID. Let me check. Username with order ID. Are you sure? Order ID. Yeah, that's all. Let me okay. Username and total price. Total and only where? Okay, 5,000. Okay, username TOTL price PRICE. Based on the same condition where our orders total price should be 5,000, right? Yeah. Now another question that is medium level. I think we need to then max. We can group it. After making group, we can do max it. Then we can get the data. Yeah. We get the data. Hmm. Yeah. Uh, I don't think I need to do any group by username, order ID details. Okay, we get it. Right. And it should be small first of all. Username, order ID should be small and total should, why you are doing like that? Total price, okay, from user where it's joining user ID and order ID. But the thing is, there will be one condition. First of all, I need a max. I need max of right. Let me see. Highest total price first. I need highest total price first. Highest total price. That means you need order by the highest total price. That would be orders dot price. Yeah. TS. Yeah. Ritam is the highest, and then Rahul, then Ekapita. Okay. Medium. So user only for user equals to Ritam. Okay. Username, user ID, if it's are there. Where user we are matching based on that, where we match it, where username equals to, it should be like we the table is created, but the thing is I just need to see users dot name equals to, does it come? It's coming. Push stuff hard. Hard username and total orders. Username and total orders. We check now. Username and total. I have to check one thing. Select start from. I would say orders. Okay, so we can make a group of user ID, and end of the day we can make the total orders. Uh, what do you want? The question is username and total orders. They want orders, right? We have a username. Okay, Could be select user name. For now, let it be router price. Hmm. Okay. Now for users, I need to join with what join with orders. Uh, First of all, I have to add this. Add the with the foreign key user dot id equals to orders dot user id. These are matched. Now I have to use my brain for getting this output for total orders. How can I get the total orders with the help of order by? By with the orders dot user ID and we actually make a order of user ID. We can make a count. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, first of all, we grouped it with the user ID. Yeah, we grouped it with the user ID and then we count with the user ID. Got it. So I'll run join. Put demo order, join order ID one. I believe, okay. The code today. Where is my bag? Bag is there. So, should I do for now? So I'm trying to try. So I'll put demo order, join order ID. I believe, get the code today. Where is my bag? Bag is there. So, should I do for now? Okay. So join simply means why do we need join? Yeah, I got it. Why need join? Because we have to create one new table. For that reason, you have to make join. Join syntax from table one. Join table based on let's understand every line. Okay. I got it actually. Join orders. Whatever it tells SQL compare five user ID with order ID. If they match, combine the rows or first query. Okay. Who's your manager? Say username and order ID. three only so expensive orders 1000 your turn just now just so perfect finding join children join how is will match both step 2 inner join now I'll explain we call it why we call it inner join until we have used join and this is actually same as inner join MySQL join equals to inner join they're exactly same what does inner mean return only the row where both table have matching values. Yeah, that is actually join is doing right. So in the based on after one keyword, we're giving the condition like which should be matched, then you will get the table right. So there was I think user ID equals to order user ID. So if both are matched, that time the table is created. And actually it's doing the same thing. Yeah, in a join on user ID, that is John missing. Because John no match order because John doesn't do any order visual representation before it easy I think they will give once you are comfortable with inner journalists yeah who actually matched uh, why should I say who actually matched they will be for right. First let's understand left join keep everything from the left table keep everything it doesn't matter whatever is matching left join okay left join is actually keep everything from the left table. It doesn't matter whatever there is a matching row in the right table or not. Keeps everything from left table. Whatever matching it doesn't care. It doesn't matter whether there is a matching row in right table or not. Our left table users and our right table orders analyze no order left type join from user left join order. Notice only one word change. Join become left join and now SQL things found order 101 found 103. Bravo order 2 user none 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 user food job none none final result none none. So what it does it means? We have a left table user. So if I do left join, so whatever left is there, it will directly in our third table, it will directly insert it. It doesn't care about whatever the route table is existing or not the same data, but directly inserting it. Okay. Even if there is a no match, keep alias, keep join order value with none. Compare inner join versus left join. Yeah, inner join, whatever it's matching, it's giving the data. But in the left join, It doesn't care it's matching with left or not. It will give the left data. In turn, I care about matches, care about everyone on the left. I care about everyone on the left side. Okay, you give me question. Okay, that is good. But the thing is, you should keep this with data query also so that I can do properly. So do one thing, make make table that should be enough for all joining concept. Let them create role. Customer creative manager. Okay, raw table numbers and okay. Now current data customer ID. So now easy question customer name and product name. We want customer name along with the product name. First of all, I have to see in the orders customer names. Okay, product name and product. So there is a customer ID. Yeah, I'm getting that. For the one, first of all, select. Okay, select customer name. I'll let it be copy and product name. Okay, from first of all, I need just say from first of all customer. What are the table we have created? Customer C U S T O N E R S. So from join join with our table called as a orders. In that orders, we have to check with customer ID. The join should be based on CUSTO customer dot ID should be equals to orders dot orders dot colon Can I drop here? First of all, it should be created. We're having order with following call as a customer ID. CUS. Correct? Yeah. So we have a customer name and along with the product name. That is the thing they want, right? First question. Okay, now customer name, order ID, total price. Customer name, order ID, order ID, TOT, total, ERIC, total price. Customer name, product name, only by quantity. So customer name, for getting product, we have a column name as a product name and quantity. Do I know? Yeah, we have quantity column. We have to go through that quantity and in that quantity only where the quantity of what is the quantity UNTITY greater than one. Yeah, these are the quantity who buy the product. Those are more than one. Customer name product sorted by highest total price. Sorted order by total price would be orders dot total price. Sorted DSC. Hmm. This is the highest thing they have. The person have bought first of all laptop, then monitor, then SSD, then keyboard, then mouse. This is the thing. Customer name, number of orders, include customer with zero orders. Select number of orders. Okay. So how can I do that? Select customer name, number of order would be like some join with the orders. If order is there, If some of that, it will return the order's number quantity 1991. I'm doing something wrong. Uh, I think I should do group by. How can I show the null that we made it group by so that it should be show with the same name. But the thing is, how should I show if it is null then well I think mine was never placed an order. So if it is order then I think I need a guide. Please guide me for our position. So how many things are remaining? Let's join. Right join is also, I think, believe good stuff. I just want to make it commit. Otherwise, the green tick we know, right? It will be like, feeling like why you're very close, like a backend developer. Since like step one, join correct. Count, yeah, you are true. It should not be a quantity, it should be count. Now it will give zero. Okay, I got it. I got it. Actually, we are making a group. Okay, so if the same user is buying something, it will make a group, and this group is going to there. So there, having the customer name along with the quantity also we are providing, right? Because we have this, and also we having the quantity we'll get from the orders. So with the same group, we are checking that what is the count? How many rows is there? How many count actually not rows? Yeah, count actually does for the uh, count for the rows. There is a no customer, so that is the reason it's showing zero. Zero rows. Count actually count the rows and it's returned. But in the case of the some person who never do any order, so for that those cases, so there is a no data. No data means no rows. So how it can be count? That is the reason it's giving zero. Also, some can be happen, but let it be. Give me 2 minutes. I'm very tired. Give me 2 minutes. I will come. Oof. Okay, okay, okay. I need to complete. It's been 2 days. So, okay. Because I'm quantity. What was the next question? It was okay. So now one small challenge: customer name and total amount spent. Include customer with zero orders. Customer total amount is spent. So sum of total price from customer where it's customer name. Yeah. So this is the charm. Uh, including he said right, including with zero orders. Charm. I don't want to do the count. It's not possible. It should be different kind of things. Police means if the value is not replaced with others, we okay. Call is okay. That is the new thing. The function if this is null, then it will convert with zero. So what the child thought the many to Definition I have written all right from right table even there is no matching in the left table. Okay. Oh, God. Who doesn't exist customer in the table? So whatever. Oh, but then it would be a problem, right? So sorry for that. But the thing is, how it's inserting then? According to the rules, you should not insert. Even that is the points you follow when it's storms. Left side, whatever you are seeing to total price, these are actually from the orders table. So in the customer, I have directly mentioned that whatever it doesn't matter is it exist or not, you have to show. So that is the reason the first fourth thing is adding. The thing is, I don't want to make it join like unnecessary things because it will not insert. The foreign keys, the first rule was if it doesn't relation like there is no value in your foreign key related table, so it will we cannot able to insert any data. That is why I did this. Right. I got it. Let's join. Return every row from both table. Match where possible. Field using site with null. A full outer join. Produce customer name. You keep all customer order even where it's no match. Huh? Mm-hmm. 20 March. We make it live join whatever in the left and whatever in the shop. We make it everything in a one table and right is in, we are making it. You don't need to memorize now. Just remember, MySQL doesn't have full outer join. Self join. This is the first new concept table join with itself. Employee. Getting very distracted, to be honest. I just want to see. Trying to scroll somewhere. Don't mind that. But that is quite funny things. So now I need to check my mail. Okay, so sorry for wasting time. Now, right join, full join, and only one thing I just need to know. Left join, why I am getting stuck then. Employee ID, name, and manager ID. Bob manager is John and okay, Bob manager and John. But there is a no manager table. So the manager is stored in the same employee table. So we join the table with itself. Yeah, there is a no manager table, but still, okay, employee become manager, but there is a no manager table. So where select e dot name, employee as e dot name and name dot name manager, employee manager, e dot manager ID, e dot manager ID and e employee ID. Little bit confusing, but I have to learn literally. Oof. The manager is stored in the same employee table. Yeah, but select e dot name, name dot name. Both are same. First of all, both are same. Where e dot manager ID and e dot employee ID is same. So you are saying where e dot employee ID and e dot manager ID is same. You want me? So end of the day, what do you want? John, the manager. So in the first, what we are doing, there is a one table, right? So table name is called as a employee. In that employee, we're making left join. Means whatever it does, it will be joined. Now the thing is, we are joining with the same table where the condition on e dot employee ID equal to e dot manager ID. If both are same, then we are returning it. Alice of Charlie. So then we are so if it is a left, then it will directly return. But John doesn't have manager. Okay, now I'm kidding. That's it. I want only free, easy question. I'm invested. In customer verify. Shoot. Draw. Critical. Customers. Customer name and ID. Only self keep data on wait, data for try practice. He's making database. Did I ask for that? He was employee name and manager name. Who is manager? You see here. The John is manager of Hawaii is a manager of box. Okay. So select starting from employee employee as he left join. Yes, we have to show all the employee as manager. But on where e dot but yeah problem achievement this adding added zero column. Why? Now we are having column. So select from EMPLO as lead left join. Now the thing is, it should be join on based on the two things. Who is become the manager? If you see here, the employee ID and manager ID is become same. The manager will be that person whose ID should be same. So the employee ID equals to yeah. But the thing is here I am to show only employee name dot emplo almost same thing because the name is becomes yeah employee added was as manager. John is okay. I think that is enough. So please tell me what are the things you can in SQL and what remaining. Let them write. Take this meeting commit. Okay, bye bye. Next is this into this. Today, done for the day. I'll not do any question for now. Okay. I did not ask to give you questions. What I said, whatever we have done in SQL, those kind of question, please give me the lead code number so that I can practice uh, for improving my skills based on whatever I done. Okay, don't give anything out of the box. Okay, okay, that is good. Don't solve it. And so tomorrow. Okay, for now, I'm done for the day.